Welcome to Glorious Pakistan. I'm your host, Mahin Jafri.
And I'm Shahzad Qayyum. Folks, as you guys know, we've been exploring a lot of historic places lately, and we went to the Rohtas Fort Jhelum recently as well.
Exactly, and in that connection right now we are standing at Rawat Fort, which was built in the early 15th century.
With the rich history of Gakkar, so let's see what this fort has to offer.
Let's see.
Rawat Fort is a prominent historical landmark that dates to the early 16th century, originally constructed as a defensive bastion against the Pashtun ruler Sher Shah Suri. This architectural marvel graces the Potohar Plateau of Pakistan, positioned near Rawalpindi, Punjab, serving as a testament to culture and architecture. This site safeguards archaeological treasures and monuments within its formidable walls. Situated 17 kilometers east of Rawalpindi along the Grand Trunk Road, Rawat Fort holds roots dating back to the 2nd century. Notably, the fort encompasses a mosque distinguished by a rooftop that affords panoramic views of Mankiala Stupa.
On my right hand side, Shahzad, there are lots of rooms here, and I was told by the management that there are a total 76 of these rooms.
That's right, and also Mahin, when the travelers, they used to travel from this region, whether they were government officials or just the travelers, they used to actually stop by here and they used to stay here overnight and stuff, you know, just to take a journey break. That's what they were for.
Right, you mean they were like the caravans around?
Yes, yes. Sultan Delhi originally established Rawat Fort as a caravanserai in the 15th century. Interestingly, speculation surrounds the possibility that this construction was overlaid onto a pre-existing Ghaznavi-era fort which was built in 1036 CE. During the 16th century, the caravanserai's significance was implied when the Gakkar clan's staunch supporters of Mughal Emperor Humayun fortified the structure. The purpose behind this strategic enhancement was to safeguard the Potohar Plateau from the imminent threat posed by Sher Shah Suri's forces. The Battle of Rawat Fort took place in 1546. It involved Gakkar chief Sultan Sarang and Afghan monarch Sher Shah Suri. Sultan Sarang was captured and suffered in the fort before Sher Shah Suri's troops executed him. Constructed in a distinctive square design, the Rawat Fort boasts two entrances. One can find several compact chambers that might have once accommodated wandering merchants. Within the fort's confines, a mosque graces the landscape, featuring an impressive trio of domes. Additionally, the sacred grounds hold the tomb of the eminent Gakkar leader Sultan Sarang Khan, alongside the resting place of his 16 valiant sons who fell in battle. Positioned strategically along vital trade routes, the fort has etched its place in Punjab's history due to its role in numerous historic conflicts. Today, it is a sought-after destination for tourists, inviting them to embark on a journey through a crucial chapter of Pakistan's past. The Rawat Fort, one of the largest forts in Pakistan, holds significant status as a cultural heritage site within Punjab and falls under the administration of the provincial government. To safeguard this invaluable historical site, the government has earmarked funds for the execution of a comprehensive conservation initiative. The initial phase of this endeavor entails an investment of 50 million rupees. This conservation plan has a strategic design to ensure that the forthcoming generations can fully grasp the value and profound historical import encapsulated by Rawat Fort. Rawat Fort, located on the outskirts of Rawalpindi, Pakistan, is a historic structure dating back to the 16th century. Built by the Gakhar tribe, a local warrior clan, the fort served as significant defensive stronghold. One of the fort's most distinctive feature is two main gates which were strategically placed to enhance its security and accessibility. The main entrance of Rawat Fort is located on the eastern side and is an imposing structure characterized by a large arched gateway. This gate is flanked by two semicircular bastions that provided defensive positions for the fort's guards. Constructed with bricks and stones, the design of the gate is simple yet robust, reflecting the architectural style of the era and serving as critical defense mechanism against invaders. The eastern gate was likely the main point of entry during the fort's active use, leading into a courtyard where other significant structures of the fort are located.
So you all must be wondering, what is this place and this mausoleum? This is Sultan Sarang Khan Gakhar's mausoleum. But Shahzad, can you please share with our viewers who was Sultan Sarang Khan Gakhar?
So Sultan Sarang Khan Gakhar was the chief of the Gakhars, and he actually fought against Sher Shah Suri, gave up his life along with his 16 sons, and the graves of those 16 sons are right there. We're going to share with our audience soon.
The mausoleum stands as a solemn reminder for the fort's historical importance and legacy of those who defended it. The structure of mausoleum is modest yet dignified, reflecting the architectural style of the period. It is a small square-shaped building topped with a dome. The interior of mausoleum is simple, with the tomb of Sultan Sarang Khan at the center. Surrounding that mausoleum, you can also find the graves of other members of the Gakhar tribe, including the fort's role not only as a defensive structure but also as a final resting place for its defenders. The mausoleum adds a layer of historical and emotional significance to Rawat Fort, serving as a place of remembrance for the bravery and sacrifice of the Gakhar warriors. Within the historic walls of Rawat Fort, there is a significant religious structure known as the Shahi Masjid. This mosque is an integral part of the fort's layout and adds to the historical and architectural richness of the site. The Shahi Mosque at Rawat Fort is a small yet elegant mosque, reflecting the architectural style of the period in which it was constructed. The mosque features 3 domes, with the central dome being slightly larger than the flanking ones, a characteristic design element of many mosques from that era. The prayer hall is simple and unadorned, emphasizing the fort's functional nature rather than elaborate decoration.
So right after the Rawat fort, we have stopped by at the Mankiala Stupa, which is about 35 kilometers away from Islamabad.
And different tales are associated, or different myths I would say are associated with this Mankiala Stupa. One of the most fascinating tales is that Buddha sacrificed his body parts here to feed some hungry cubs.
Right, Mahin, let's take a look.
The Mankiala Stupa is located around 35 kilometers from Islamabad in the village of Mankiala near the GT Road. Mankiala is a union council of the Gujar Khan sub-district of Rawalpindi and is well known for its ancient stupa. Later, a stupa was built there as a memorial according to British Library. Mankiala Stupa was built during the period of Kanishka and first discovered by British traveller on his way towards Afghanistan in 1908. He also wrote a detailed account of his travels and mentioned the stupa in his memoir Kingdom of Kabul in 1815. After its rediscovery, it was restored by the British rulers in 1891. There is another narrative about Mankiala Stupa. According to some historians, it was actually King Ashoka, the son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya, who decided to embrace Buddhism as a religion after the Kalinga War in 261 BC, as he was fed up with the bloodshed. According to some researchers, Mankiala Stupa is one of those 84 stupas. Today, the Mankiala Stupa seems like an abandoned place. An iron grill has erected around the area to protect the stupa. Tourists, especially Buddhists from different countries, often visit this place.
So while exploring the area, we came across this beautiful birds aviary where I can see different species of birds walking around free.
Right, and Mahin, you know what the surprising part is, that they're not even scared of us. They're just walking with us, they're enjoying, they're not bothered. I think because of too much human interaction here.
True.
A bird's aviary is a large enclosure or facility where birds are kept in more naturalistic atmosphere and environment than a traditional bird cage. Aviaries are designed to give birds enough space to fly and often include trees, plants, and water features to mimic the bird's natural habitats. These structures are important for the conservation of bird species, education, and providing a place for the public to observe and learn about various types of birds. Now, bird aviaries in Pakistan, including prominent ones like DHA Bird Aviary in Islamabad, Jallo Park Aviary in Lahore, Gulshan-e-Iqbal Park Aviary in Karachi, and Lahore Zoo Aviary, play a crucial role in wildlife conservation, education, and recreation. These aviaries showcase a diverse array of both local and exotic bird species, providing visitors with opportunities to observe and learn about the avian life in the naturalistic settings. They contribute significantly to the preservation of endangered species, offer educational programs about bird conservation, and serve as recreational spots for families and nature enthusiasts. The Pakistani government has made progress in supporting and expanding the role of bird aviaries in countries, recognizing their importance for wildlife conservation, education, and public engagement. Government bodies have invested suggested the development of maintenance of these facilities. Efforts include upgrading existing aviaries, constructing new ones, and ensuring they are equipped with the necessary resources to provide optimal care for birds. Bird aviaries hold immense significance in various aspects, particularly in conservation, education, and recreation. By protecting these species from habitat destruction, poaching, and other dangers, aviaries contribute to preservation of biodiversity. They also participate in breeding programs aimed at increasing the population of rare or endangered species, which is vital for maintaining genetic diversity and, in some cases, reintroducing these birds into their natural habitats. Aviaries also serve as centers for the rehabilitation of injured or rescued birds. These facilities offer medical care and safe space for birds to recover, to release them back into the wild whenever possible. This aspect of aviaries is crucial for maintaining healthy bird populations and ensuring the injured birds receive the care they need to survive. Beyond their roles in conservation and education, aviaries are popular tourist attractions that offer recreational opportunities for visitors. They provide a serene and natural environment where people can enjoy bird watching, photography, and simply appreciating the beauty of diverse bird species. This makes aviaries a valuable resource for promoting ecotourism, contributing to the local economy, and offering a peaceful escape from urban life. Ayub National Park is a beautiful There's an ample parking space available for visitors who come by on their vehicles. Ayub National Park is a perfect place to spend a day with family and friends. Ayub National Park houses a wildlife park that spans over an area of 150 acres. And games. Ayub National Park
Since we were exploring the beautiful Twin Cities. We were in the Rawat Fort, which is a symbol of defense. So we also thought of sharing something very special with you guys.
That is correct, Mahin. You just mentioned about defense, and you know, we are in the September, and the 6th of September, which is Defense Day, is just around the corner. So we thought we should share something special, just like Mahin mentioned. We are in the Army Museum at Rawalpindi Cantonment area, and we're going to be sharing a lot of information with you guys how these valiant sons of soil defend the motherland. They've been doing it, they're still doing it day and night. Mahin, let's see what do we have here.
Let's see.
So the history of Pakistan Army begin with the dawn of independence of Pakistan back in 14th of August 1947.
And the role of Pakistan Army has been so significant. They have been involved in the evacuation, transportation and protection of millions of Muslim refugees who wanted to come to this newly born state of Pakistan.
And today in this museum, we're going to be taking our audience through the journey of a lot of sacrifices by our armed forces. Pakistan Army through the ages comprises the story of Pakistan and its army beginning from the dawn of independence. It shows the pictures of those personalities who led Pakistan and its army through various phases of its history, army chiefs, governor generals. It also includes the presentation of Quaid-e-Azam's first address to an army regiment. The dawn of independence on 14th of August 1947 and the birth of Pakistan Army are also depicted in the lobby. The transformation from Headquarters Northern Command Army in India to General Headquarters Pakistan Army, evacuation and management of refugees, and Quaid-e-Azam's interaction with the Pakistan Army are also portrayed.
So we are in the Army Museum, as we told you earlier, and we came across some brilliant students, medical students, and let's ask them what brings them here. Assalamu alaikum ji.
Walaikum salam.
Would you like to tell us how do you feel being part of this amazing museum and the things that you're seeing around and so many belongings of the martyrs and the men in uniform who have defended our motherland? How do you feel about
Yes, I feel really amazing and overwhelmed to see this. Whenever I come here, my morale gets boosted. And whenever I feel low, I just choose to come here because, of course, my father is also in the army and my brother is also. So I come here and just look at everything and remind myself that I'm a part of this beautiful, amazing country. And this place always reminds me that we are in safe hands.
Yeah, exactly. We are in safe hands. Thank you very much. Your good name?
My name is Dr. Anza.
Dr. Anza, thank you very much. And I think you have brought your friends as well
Yes,
for the
these are my
first time, or
friends.
they have come before?
It's my first time. I feel this place has a very different energy. I feel overwhelmed. I'm just enjoying the aura of this place.
Wow,
it's amazing.
The kind of energy that Dr. Anza was telling us about.
Yeah, I feel very patriotic. Patriotism is, again, I think I'm
Runs in our
overwhelmed.
blood.
I don't know. I can't explain my
You'd
feelings.
love to come here again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And your good name?
My name is Shanze.
Dr. Shanze, Dr. Anza, and now we have Dr.
Asma.
Dr. Asma. How do you feel?
Actually, it's very fantastic feelings. I can't explain it in words. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So you would say the same, overwhelmed.
Yes, madam.
Right, I think they are all overwhelmed. In fact, Shahzad, we are all, because of the energy that is here and the kind of things that we are seeing. What do you think, Shahzad?
Absolutely. You know what, just like Dr. Anza just mentioned, that it actually raises your morale. When I came over here, the first thing when I saw was some of the weapons they were displayed here, and I was so, I felt so energetic, you know, I mean, I was filled with enthusiasm and I wanted to explore more and more. This is indeed a phenomenal place.
The gallery shows the hardships of the early days of our existence, including the Pak-India War on Kashmir. It includes Pakistan Army's services in support of refugees who had to migrate to their newly founded heaven in a mass exodus. This gallery also depicts the awarded first three highest gallantry awards: Captain Muhammad Sarwar Shaheed, Nishan-e-Haider, Naib Saif al-Shaheed, Hilal-e-Kashmir, and Major Tufail Muhammad Shaheed, Nishan-e-Haider.
से प्यारी है हमको इसकी खाक, आओ सारे जग में हम दिखाए इसकी धार, आने वाले दौर को बनाए ताबनाक। अपनी मुल्क को कौम के निगहबान है हम, पाकिस्तानी फौज के जवान है हम, अपने मुल्क को कौम के निगहबान है हम।
So we are in the 1965 War Gallery.
That's right, Mahina. 1965 war, which was started by the India back in, obviously it was in 1965 when India cowardly attacked at the night time, thinking that they were going to be capturing Pakistan's territories. However, Pakistan armed forces in a befitting manner responded, and they actually captured Indian territories in the result of their own attack.
पर्वत दश्तो दरियाओ धरती हर धड़कन अपनी है इस मिट्टी से बांधी, हर घड़ी तैयार कामरान है हम, जैसे हो हालात शादमान है हम, हर घड़ी तैयार कामरान है हम।
Now this one is a 1965 Indo-Pakistan War Gallery, which is entitled The Finest Hour and contains the Pakistan and India's War 1965. It shows the combat in Run of Kutch, Chham, Khemkaran, Rajasthan, Sialkot, Lahore and Javinda. It highlights the deeds of unprecedented valor performed by our defense forces, including an account of award of Nishan-e-Haider to Major Raja Aziz Bhatti Shaheed.
तुम के कितने सनम तोड़े हैं हमने, ना सर झुके ना हम रुके, ना हम गिरे ना हम मुड़े, वो डरते हैं क्योंकि हम हैं उनके सामने, हर घड़ी तैयार कामरान है हम, जैसे वो हालात शादमान है हम, हर घड़ी तैयार कामरान है हम, जैसे वो हालात शादमान है हम।
So folks, media also played vital role back in 1965 war. They raised the morale of nation and also helped raising the morale of men in uniform as well.
And when it comes to emotions, we would not like to talk about the electrifying songs of Malka-e-Tarannum, Madam Noor Jahan, which had such profound effect on people that they ran towards the Wagah border to crush the enemy. This gallery has been captioned as Supreme Sacrifices. It also has the pictorial accounts of Lipa Valley, Siachen, and Kargil operations. An extensive use of technical aids makes this gallery much more than an audio-visual medium of depicting history.
So guys, war on clouds. What does war on clouds mean? Well, this igloo behind me, the gear that I'm wearing, it represents that how our valiant and brave sons of soil are defending the motherland in extreme weathers on places like Siachen Glacier.
And who would know that such places would become the highest battleground where they are not only fighting the enemies but fighting the extreme climate and harsh weather as well to survive.
This Nishan-e-Haider gallery has been devoted exclusively to those valiant warriors who displayed extraordinary courage and devotion to the motherland, offering the supreme sacrifice of their lives, enduring stress, strain and hardships beyond the call of duty. This gallery has been named Nishan-e-Haider and contains the personal belongings of those martyrs beside
display of this gallery.